Okay, YouTube, here it is, the actual photo frame that sat right behind me for so many years. I think it's done. I think it's retired. I think it's now out of service. It's been replaced by this video monitor, which I've talked about, which I've now fully installed. I've made some backgrounds for it, but it kind of brings the next step of this process with all these different backgrounds to choose from and all the flexibility I've now got up here. Which background should I actually use the most, or should I rotate them, or does it matter? So everything I'm about to ask you right now, put your response in the comment section down below. This is version 1. I think it's called Black Bars. It's pretty subtle. I think it goes with everything. When I made it, I didn't know how it would look. That's the other thing. Making it versus how it ultimately looks in the final product. Two different things. Let me know what you think about this one. Okay, this one is called, I think, Black Squares, and it still has kind of those slanted lines, which I do like, and they really fit the purpose and the current look of my channel. But it's very subdued. As I'm looking at it here, it doesn't really pop out too much, doesn't catch your attention, isn't flashy with colors, doesn't have a bunch of movement. Maybe I use this one on more generic videos or ones that don't have a certain color pattern or theme to it. Should I match the backgrounds with the topic that I'm discussing in the videos? You let me know, but this is another option for you. Okay, this one is called Blue Bubbles. I think it's okay, right? It's slow moving and it has a little bit of color to it. Doesn't totally clash with anything else here in my background. That's the other thing. I was also considering changing up the entire home studio, making it look different than it ever has before, but I realized it's looked like this for so long now, it's kind of developed a recognizable look and background that maybe I don't really want to change it entirely, but I will do something like this. So do you like blue bubbles? Okay, this one moves a little bit more. It's called Blue Chevrons. You notice a theme here. We're doing it in alphabetical order, some black backgrounds, now some blue themed backgrounds. And yeah, I finally changed the Twitter logo to X. Maybe I'll take away all the logos, to be honest. Maybe it's just a YouTube thing up there or a reminder to subscribe. I can change all of this eventually, but for right here, right now, these are kind of my mock-ups. Do you like blue chevrons? I feel like it needs a little bit more color, a little bit more brightness in this one. Okay, this one is called Blue Halftone, and actually when I made it, I thought it was gonna be too much, too colorful, too bright, too clashy with everything else that's going on here. I don't know, as I look at it, I kind of like this one. Now, I wish there were more subdued colors or colors that maybe matched my background, maybe a little bit more warmer colors than the cool of the blue, but to be honest, I kind of like it. So I might use Blue Halftone. Again, is it weird though to be doing a blue themed background if the subject of the video is more reds and greens? I don't know, you let me know. Okay, this one is called Blue Lines, and I really like it. Simple, dare I say elegant. Looks professional, probably needs a little bit more like brightness to it. Everything I'm realizing when I made these videos and now I'm watching them here on the camera from on the screen, the colors look a little bit darkened. I can't brighten the screen much because, anyway, long story short, the lighting in here and how that works, but I can probably make the background and the colors pop a little bit more, so maybe that's what I would do here. But do you like this one? Blue Sparkle is up next, and this is another one that I didn't know if I was actually going to like. It's got some little light flickers and dots moving around, and it kind of looks like you're underwater, or also kind of looks like a curtain is maybe hanging from up above. I like this, and I have several different variations of this like sparkle theme, but I could definitely see myself using this one. I can also, I think, change the color so it's not just blue. I know there's a green one, but I can probably make a purple, a red, orange, anything else. So I kind of like the sparkles. I really do. Let me know what you think about this one. Okay, you saw the black squares with the slanted lines earlier. This is just a blue version of it, so giving it a little bit more color. Again, I feel like this still does need some more brightness to it, so that's definitely an alteration I probably will do if I end up using this one. But it has the slanted lines, which, as you know, are a theme of this channel. It's simple, slow movement. It doesn't distract too much, right? If I'm doing this video, you can still watch me. I mean, look, all this stuff is distracting enough, so this isn't going to be too bad. But it's not too much. It kind of fits. It's just in that small little corner up there. Do you like this one? Okay, this one isn't a lot different from the Sparkles one that you just saw about 2 ago, but this is underwater, and again, I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. Had to make it loop very seamlessly, but I really kind of like this. It's like calming and peaceful, and it's just water, feels natural. Obviously, I can't change the colors a lot because water is blue, and I don't know how much I could or should use this, maybe for a shark's background. But this is underwater, and I think I'll be keeping this one. Okay, here's another blue one. I think this one is called Waves, and it was another one I wasn't sure how I would like it. I feel like it's a little bit too blue and maybe blown out right in the middle. I might tone this one down, but I like the simplicity of it, the movement of it, not too distracting. It doesn't take your eyes away from anything else. It's just not a focal point, right? I want it to fit in and blend in, but not be like, oh, I can't stop fixating on that corner of the screen. Kind of like this. Might change the brightness, just tone it down a little bit, maybe put a little vignette around the corners, but overall, I think I like blue waves. I'm not going to belabor the point here on gold sparkles, but you've already seen sparkles before, I think, with blue, so this is just a gold version of it. I don't know, does the gold, does it contrast too much with all the other colors going on behind me? You let me know. Oh, look at that. I can also make green sparkles too. Now this one I feel like might fit the whole thing even better because there is like a little bit of green going on down here with the background and maybe, behind me this way. So maybe kind of green on this side of the set. And of course, yeah, the fake tree is not going anywhere either. The fake tree is making the cut on the future of the home studio. But yeah, this one could work. I'm not going to delete this one, but this is green sparkles. This one's like a purple curtain, I guess. Purple, pink, dark red in there. And you know what? It actually kind of matches the color palette of the entire background here. And it's got some subtle movement. Do I want it to be moving left to right, or should I move it right to left? I can adjust all of this. Again, I'm just trying this out. I'm trying to get your feedback here on it. Could this be a regular one? Like, is this the default one? I think maybe what I'm trying to do here is find a default background video screen for pretty much every video and then have specialty ones for certain topics and subjects. But you let me know, do you like this one? Okay, this is another one that I might touch up and fix a little bit before it actually makes a debut. This is called Purple Particles. You can't even really see the purple on it. And for savvy viewers here of the channel, you may know that this is the actual background, those floating little dots that are in all my presentation videos. You know, when I do the split screen and there's like text on this side of this side of the screen. This is part of that background. It's the same kind of motion effect that I use already, but I just don't know if it shows up here. So it's very subtle, maybe too subtle. I'm not sure if I'll use this one like this. Oh, the sparkle theme continues. Do you like purple sparkles? I think you've already seen blue and gold and green. Now the purple version. And you know what? This one probably does fit the rest of the background and like the colors above my head more than any other one, but maybe it shouldn't fit. Maybe this should be a little something different. So do you like the way purple sparkles look? A different variation of the square pattern. Again, squares with the slow-moving slanted lines across the background. This is the purple squares background version. Okay, I think it works. I still think it's toned down a little bit. I need to make these colors pop just a little bit more. You've noticed that's a theme already. And last but not least, I haven't done anything red yet. And I thought this one was going to be more red, like when I did it. I mean, it looks red to me here in person, but I'm noticing on camera, it's not very red. I need to make this one a lot more red. If I do a 49ers video or something that, yeah, needs the feel of red, that's simply not red enough. So anyway, as favorites go, I mean, I had a couple of them. I think you could tell which ones I liked more than the others, but this one is definitely up there. It's simple. It's just black and white. Doesn't take away from anything else. There's so much color going on already. Like black and white up here, just in terms of a background, I think this one kind of works as the default or the generic. So maybe help me out. Which ones did you like? And which one should be the default video background for future videos? I appreciate you being here. Thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe. See you back here next time.